What up, family? KSOL, Black Talk Radio, the new black media. Today is Friday, February 22nd, 2019. Family, this video is about a teacher who's placed on leave, not arrested, placed on leave after tackling and then ripping braids out of an 11-year-old girl from her head. That's right, you heard it. So, a teacher tackled an 11-year-old girl, ripping 3 braids from her head during a disciplinary procedure caught on school cameras. He is on leave during police and district investigation. Family Micaiah Price filed a police report with the Madison Police Department in Wisconsin after hearing from her daughter, a student at Whitehorse Middle School, about the incident that transpired on February 13th. She was crying and her lip was cracked, bleeding, and she handed me 3 of her braids that were pulled out of her scalp, Price said. Pastor Marcus Allen, who is acting as a spokesperson on behalf of Price and her family, told the acting principal, Rob Mueller Owens, a positive behavior support coach and reportedly a 2016 guest of the White House for his work with restorative justice, had fallen on top of the girl, according to the family account. So as we pause for a minute, let's just understand what he's saying. He's actually trying to say that as an excuse that he tripped and fell on the student. Never mind how he ended up ripping her braids out of her hair and the fact that he was on her for a while, but he fell on her is what his excuse was. But again, this is caught on security camera, so he is clearly lying. This is the criminal. This is the teacher who carried out this heinous, horrific act on a child. Why he is on leave and not arrested and sitting in jail, well, you can look at him and see what the privilege is and why he wasn't initially arrested. But again, this is a savage act. So it says, quote, "I am told that the girl and her friend had sprayed perfume on themselves in the bathroom, and the scent was bothering the teacher's allergies. The teacher asked who sprayed it, and the class didn't answer. So she asked the teacher to come in. So she asked Mueller Owens to come in, and he targeted this one girl," Allen said. The student admitted she used the spray and was asked to come into the hallway. Now understand, the way that I just read all of that is exactly how the editors, of course, in white media, that's how they wrote the article. So it might not make sense, but that's just the way they worded it. Continuing, Allen personally viewed the school video and told that the administrator forcefully pushed the girl out of the classroom and into a row of lockers, then lost his balance and fell on top of her. He stayed on top of her for 10 to 15 seconds. I don't know how the girl's braids were pulled out, but she has 2 bald spots on her head. Price, who has worked as a substitute teacher at Whitehorse Middle School, said administrators didn't call her for or provide medical attention to her daughter. The mom is not commenting, and she's hiring an attorney. Her daughter is too frightened to come to school. Price told WISC-TV, quote, "Just the whole experience is just traumatic and devastating and just confusing. I'm just disgusted at this whole incident. You know, I send my kid to school to learn, and that's a place where mothers send their kids to be comfortable in. I just feel violated in so many ways that this even happened to her." The Madison Metropolitan School District released a statement. saying, quote, "As a district, we take any situation of this nature very seriously. All of our students need to be safe and supported in school, and we have a thorough investigation process and protocol that we follow. While we cannot talk about the details or of a specific student or personal situation, it is our responsibility to consider all of the facts of the situation and determine the right next steps. The staff person was put on leave while the situation is investigated. Based on that investigation, the staff person will not return to Whitehorse Middle School, and we are determining next steps." Okay, well, that's good. Well, the next step is, of course, jail for an assault on a child. But in addition, our team is coming together to create a full support plan to ensure that students is safe and fully supported at school, unquote. They always say this same cookie cutter response about how they want to keep everybody safe, but we see how that's been all across America. But I digress. Joel Despain of the Madison Police Department said, quote, "It's still being investigated, and we are trying to sort out what happened. We know there is a parent involved who is making a lot of claims as to what transpired, and we, of course, are checking out those claims and any other facts that we can glean so we can come to a conclusion." Well, again, the conclusion is jail time for this maniac who attacked a student for wearing perfume that she had no idea that this beast had an allergy towards. It just doesn't make sense that a grown man, so-called man, would attack any girl for that matter. But this is despicable, and white men, this is another example of your toxic masculinity. This is KSOL Black Talk Radio, where black media matters. Peace out.